to some standing Pilates. I'm going to concentrate on your upper body today. My name's Gaye Perks. For those of you who don't know me, then hopefully you'll be able to follow this quite easily. It's only going to be a short video. Those of you that have come to my classes in the past, then hopefully you'll be able to follow me quite easily and it'll feel like the movements make sense. So I'm going to stand at the back of my mat. All you need is enough room to be able to bring your arms round and be able to move your body in a smallish space. Okay, so hopefully enjoy. So, standing nice and tall with your feet firmly on the floor directly underneath your hips. All I want you to do first of all is just feel the feet on the ground. Let your feet rock forwards and backwards so you're planting the toes and the heels. Then find a space between those two spots that feels as if your feet are flat and you're in control. From here, thinking about coming all the way up through the body, lengthen your spine, bringing the head up as if there's a piece of string, taking your head to the ceiling. So you're going to lengthen through the spine, slightly bringing that pelvis through, bringing the abdominals in, opening the chest. Not holding it in an unnatural position, but in a nice long spine position where you feel like you've got control. So once you're in that nice tall position, all I want you to do first of all is roll the shoulders back and round. Just small circles to start with, just to loosen off the shoulders. Then with your shoulders relaxed, let your head turn from side to side. Just gently turning the head, looking over your shoulder, but keeping your body quite still. Just to wake that spine at the top. Lovely. Then, with your head back in the centre, imagine that you've got your chin on a shelf. From here, lift the head and open out the neck, looking at the ceiling, and then bring it back to the shelf. So you're just going to lift the head, opening out through the neck here, and then bring it back to that shelf line. So you're going to lift, and gently relax back down. And again. All the time while you're doing this movement through the neck, you're still planted on the floor with the feet and you're still in control. Lovely. So from there, go back to rolling those shoulders round. Now start to make those circles as big as you can. So really circling them round. And this time add in the elbows. So bring the elbows round and back and down. So roll the elbows as you circle the shoulders. And now we're going to add in a movement through the wrists. So we're just going to circle the wrists. Just take your time as you bring the hands round. Then change direction. So you're circling the wrists. Just let them go nice and fluid. Let them move gently. Now add the elbows in. And you're going to get a little bit more of a circular movement. And we're going to bring this in almost to a figure of 8. So the arms come in. And they float away. Now at the moment we're just using the arms. Let's start to use the upper back as well. So roll it down, open it out. Roll it down and open it out. So from the side, you're just going to roll the upper spine and open it through. So roll and open. Nice big fluid movements if you can. Just to wake up the upper back. Excellent. Then from there, hands by your side, shoulders back and down. Check you're still in that lovely straight line through the spine. And we're going to take your arms up to shoulder height. Open them out with control and close them again. So you're going to breathe in. And as you breathe out, the palms come towards each other, but you zip and hollow the tummy muscles. So breathing in and breathing out. Trying to pull through the belly button into the spine as you breathe out. So you've got that long spine as the arms open and they close. From here, bring them out and then just rotate the upper body. Look behind you, come back to the centre and the same the other side. So as you're rotating, there's quite a lot of movement through the waist and the spine is moving quite freely. Your hips are also rolling slightly at this point and that's fine because we're just warming up. So as you come back to centre, relax the arms, get rid of any tension in the shoulders. And this time you're going to take one arm in front and one behind you. And then you're going to bring it back down. So we're just going to take one up and one back. So from the side, you've got one going up forward, one going back. Just to shoulder height, no higher. Just forward and back. That's brilliant. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go forward but look behind you, and then change the direction of the head. So as your arm goes back, your head follows it, and you're reaching forward with the other arm. So we're using the whole of the upper body now. And then relax them round. So from here, I want you to make yourself a position of surrender. So you've got your arms in the position for surrender. Or if we were lying on the floor, preparation for the swan. So you're here, and you've got your elbows at a right angle to the shoulders. Staying along through the spine with the tummy zipped and hollowed, breathe in and bring the arms towards each other. And as you breathe out, open them away, but stay tall through the spine. So engage your tummy muscles. As you breathe out and the arms go away, pull your belly button to your backbone. So you're breathing in, and as you're breathing out, you're pulling up inside. Keep it really controlled. Think about opening out and closing in. But the movement is only from the upper body, from the arms, from where the shoulders attach, but your tummy muscles are still keeping you engaged. You're working quite hard to pull that belly button in each time you breathe out. And then relax those arms down. Take them away, roll the shoulders round. Interlocking your thumbs, you're going to breathe and bring the arms above your head. As you breathe out, unlock the hands and place the arms behind you and circle them round. So interlock the thumbs, breathe in and lift. As you breathe out, press away, behind you, circle up in front. So from the side, it looks like this. You breathe in and lift, but as you breathe out, you circle behind you and round and come back to your start position. So breathing in and breathing out. Try and get the biggest movement you can in that circular action as you go back. So breathe in and lift. Breathe out, open, and bring them round. And just a couple more of those, just to make sure the shoulders are really loosened up, but you've also got the control as you do the movement. And roll those shoulders round. Excellent. From here, we're now going to make sure that your feet are firmly on the floor, because I want you to be able to go up onto your toes and then back down to your heels. So if you need extra support, find somewhere stable to hold on. Otherwise, you're going to go onto the balls of the feet and then back down to the heels, but with control. So as you come up onto your toes, try and lean from the top of your head. Don't come forwards. Go straight up if you can and back down. And you're going to add the arms. You're going to breathe in and lift, and breathe out as you lower. So lifting onto the balls of the feet as you're breathing in, breathing out as you lower down. Lovely. Now as you're doing that, think about your posture. Keep those shoulders relaxed and pulled back and down, but let the movement flow from here, from where the arm attaches in. Okay, that's brilliant. So just one more of those. And then we're going to start to make the movements a little bit more fluid. So I want you to breathe in, but push back and float the arms forward, and breathe out and come up tall. And then get a little bit of momentum to help you with that swinging action, pulling through, coming up. So breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Starting to really warm the whole of the body now. Just check that those knees follow the middle of your foot. Let the arms float. And then coming up tall, set the shoulders back again. We're going to go up onto the toes, but hold it there this time. So as you breathe in, you lift onto your toes, hold it there, breathe out. And then slowly come down. Now, we're going to add the breath to the arms. So what I want you to do is breathe in and lift the heels and the arms to shoulder height. Breathe out and open the arms, but stay up on your toes. Breathe in and close the arms. Breathe out, lower down. So it's 4 points. From the side, breathe in and lift, hold. Breathe out, open. Breathe in, close. Breathe out, lower. So as you're doing that, try and keep this part of the body really strong, keep the tummy muscles working. Breathe in, lift and hold. Breathe out, open the chest. Breathe in, close. Breathe out and lower. And again, breathe in, lift, hold. Breathe out, open that chest. Breathing in and breathing out. Excellent, keep those feet working. Make sure you go onto the balls of the feet. Try and put the weight into the big toe and it will really help you with your balance. And last one, breathe in, lift, hold. Breathe out, open. Breathe in, breathe out and lower. Wonderful. Now we're going to take your feet into a wider position. So you've got a triangular base. Just make sure you feel stable in this position. Hands are by your side, the shoulders relaxed. I want you to just slide down that leg and then come back up. And the same the other way. Now if you've got a wall handy, you can stand by your wall with the head against the wall, the shoulders, the buttocks, the feet are just off the wall, and you can slide down the wall, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So the wall can help you to stabilise in this position. So as I've got the wall here, I'm now going to change that exercise to one where my feet are underneath my hips, but they're away from the wall slightly. Rest back with the hips, the shoulders, the back of the head. Slowly breathe in and slide down the wall and let the arms come forward. Breathe out as you come back up. So the wall's here, you breathe in, you slide down it, you breathe out, you come back up. Keep the head in line, breathing in and breathing out. If you don't want to dirty your walls, then do it in free space. But if you do have a wall that's handy and you're not too worried about leaning on it, the wall can really help you to concentrate on that, keeping the spine long and keeping the tummy muscles working. You can add to that movement by coming down, holding your squat position, placing the hands on the wall. Pushing into one foot, lift the knee and lower. So breathe in as you lift, breathe out as you lower. Breathe in as you lift, breathe out as you lower. Also, if you are going to use a wall, you can do the slide down from this knee bent position. So you're already in a half seated position. You're against the wall in a semi-squat and you just reach down, come back up and the same the other side. So those couple of wall variations are really good to help you if you're not sure about keeping that position right. So you've got lifting the leg up and down off the floor. As you're in that position on the wall, you're trying to keep the shoulders relaxed, the hips to the wall, and work those deep tummy muscles. So you're breathing as you lift, you breathe out as you lower. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. Also from that same position, you've got the side bends. Coming up off the wall, so exactly the same exercises but without a wall. You go down into a semi-squat and you come back up. You go down and as you come up, you control it. Go down, hold a position that's comfortable for you, hands to the hips, lift one foot and lower, lift the other foot and lower. So really your start position should be a semi-seated. Tummy muscles in, long spine, lifting and lowering as if you're lying on your back and you're just lifting the thigh bone in the hip socket. The other one we did against the wall is a semi-squat again with the hands by your side, just doing your side bend. Just slowly going down one way and the other. And then come up tall. So to that position with the wide feet again, what I want you to do now is keep the knees locked out, keep the spine long and the shoulders relaxed. From here, the arms float to shoulder height. And when you're ready, breathe in and lean down that right leg. Breathe out, come back up. Breathe in, lean down the left. As you're going from side to side, make sure your knee is following the middle of your foot. Don't let it twist, just follow that middle line and keep it really controlled. So we're going over and we're coming back. So thinking about using your breath in as you go over, breath out as you come back up. So with your breath out, you can actually think about zipping and hollowing at the same time. Now hold it in the centre, relax the arms. Shoulders back and round. From here, we're going to hinge from the hip. So you're going to hinge forward and then come back up. So from the side, long spine, you hinge from the hip. You push the bottom back. You're keeping these legs straight. You'll feel it pull all the way down the back of the legs, but it's a stretch rather than pain. And then you'll hinge back up again. Lengthen the spine, navel to backbone, shoulders stay relaxed. So hinging forward and coming back up slowly. So you'll breathe in and you'll breathe out. And add the arms. Breathe in, reach forward with the arms, reach back with the bottom. Breathe out, come up tall. So breathing in and breathing out. Excellent. Make sure you always come back up to that upright position and feel as if you're really zipping up and hollowing those tummy muscles. Back of the legs are straight. If you find that really uncomfortable, you can soften the knee slightly, so you can just put a little bend in the knee just to take the pressure out for you. But try to see if you can get to the point where you're doing it with straight legs. Excellent. So from there, we're going to bring the feet back in. They're now back in that position where they're directly underneath your hips. So you're in that standing position. Shoulders relaxed, just check everything's still loose and working well. And what we're going to do is place the feet firmly on the floor. So from the side, you're going to think about letting the head lead the movement, bringing the chin down, rolling the upper spine, curling the ribs over, coming down, coming down, coming down to a roll down position that's comfortable for you. Now if that's very tight on the legs, just soften the knees, not a worry at all. When you get down into that roll down position, you're then going to think about the spine. You're going to lift up very slowly, one bone at a time, but your head comes at last and you reset. So the breath, breathe and prepare. As you breathe out, just gently start to roll down, rolling those ribs over the hips, rolling down. Breathing in at the bottom, breathing out as you come back up very slowly. And reset. So think about belly button to backbone, shoulders relaxed, long spine. Deep breath in and prepare. Breathe out and roll, rolling it over. Let the shoulders relax. Let the arms go heavy. Let them fall forwards, coming down to where it's comfortable for you. Breathing in at the bottom, breathing out as you lift. Now, the more you do the roll downs, the easier they become. If you find it really uncomfortable, you can do this one against the wall really nicely, where you just literally, you've got the hips on the wall to support you as you just roll down and you roll back up. So you might feel a lot safer actually if you're doing it against the wall. I don't know if the camera will show it. Yes, it will. So roll down against the wall, same start position, but you're just rolling forward off the wall, curling over. The bottom stays against the wall and then you curl back up. And that's quite a nice position to do the roll down in. So we're going to do about 6 to 8 roll downs and then we're going to go into a full length press up. And so your shoulders relaxed now, you've got the spine long. Take a deep breath in and prepare. And as you breathe out, do that roll down, curling over, coming down to where it's comfortable for you, breathing in, breathing out as you come back up. And breathing at the top and breathe out, rolling over, rolling down, let the head go heavy. Breathing at the bottom, and as you breathe out, you come up slowly. Breathing in and breathing out slowly. Breathing in at the bottom and breathing out as you lift. Some people add an arm lift to the roll down. If you want to, you can. You breathe in and lift up. As you breathe out, you fold over, but you roll and you curl those ribs over the hips. Breathing in at the bottom, breathing out, coming up. really tall, lengthen through. Breathe in, breathe out and roll. Lovely. Make sure you feel that you've got control of those tummy muscles. Last one, breathe in, breathe out, lift up, reset. From here, take a deep breath in, breathe out, and then we're going to breathe completely normally through the next exercise. So you're not going to hold your breath at all. You just prepare by breathing in, breathe out, and then breathing normally, folding over, rolling down, coming forwards onto your hands and your feet with a long spine. Don't forget you're breathing normally. You press down once, you press back up, you walk back onto your heels. Once the heels are on the floor, you roll back up slowly. So you fold and roll. Walk forwards onto the hands. Feet are firmly on the floor. Press down once, press back up. Pushing back onto those heels. Coming up to standing. We'll do one more full length and we'll do the easier version, which is on the knees. So as you do this full length one, just make sure you feel like you've got the strength and the control to keep it straight through the spine. Do your press up, press back, coming onto the heels, coming up slowly. Now if that feels really uncomfortable for you, roll down, but soften the knees and walk forwards onto your hands and knees now. So you're in a half press up position. Lean forward, bend the elbows, push back up. Push back onto your heels and come back up to your standing position again. So again, the easy one, onto the knees. Roll forward as you would normally. Start to soften the knees and come down onto your hands and knees. You press down once, you press back. You walk back onto your heels. Once your heels are on the floor, you're safe to come up. And relax those shoulders, roll them round. Okay, so just one more, which again, if you want to use the wall, will be really helpful for you. Standing tall, hands are shoulder distance and also shoulder height. Feet are hip distance apart. You're going to take one arm up and one down. We're going to press through the spine, through those arms, push back. Swap them over, press, and push back. So showing you from here, one's up, one's down, spine stays long, press through, push back, swap them over, press through, push back. So you keep alternating those arms, use your body weight so you feel the resistance as you take the weight forwards and you push it back. As you're doing this movement through the arms, you've still got a long spine and your belly button is zipped and hollowed. And then the last one on the wall, hands are wide. Push forwards, press back, bring the hands in narrow, push forwards, press back. So you've got wide presses on the wall, narrow presses on the wall, spider presses, one up, one down. All of those you can do on the floor. So if you don't want to use your wall, come down to your press up position. Take one hand forward, one hand back. Press down, push back up, swap them over. So as you're doing it in this position, you can actually think more about using the core muscles as well, keeping it controlled and strong. Okay, so there's a few exercises that really concentrate on your upper body and improving your upper body strength as well. Press ups, although a lot of people hate them, they will strengthen your arms quite quickly. So that will really help you when you're going into your planks and you're going into your floor Pilates. Using the wall for press ups is brilliant. It's not a cop-out, it's a fantastic way of strengthening your arms if you don't feel safe to go onto the floor to do it. Mobility is very important with the shoulders, so make sure you've always warmed up. Nice big movements, keep them fluid, forward and back, keep them controlled. So you've got the strength when you need it to bring them in and out. You can take a deep breath in, bring the palms together as you breathe out, take a bow, and give yourself a clap. Well done. See you again soon. Practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the stronger you'll get and the easier the exercises will feel. See you soon. Bye for now.